Hey, hey!
Hey, Ray!
Rise and shine, gals. This is your host, Ray.
And this is your co-host, Hay, and this is your Not So Average Gal podcast.
Ooh, Haley's in town visiting.
Woohoo!
We don't have a script or anything laid out to talk about. We're just kind of gonna have fun and see where it takes us.
Kind of conversation, keep you guys updated, let you know what's been going on, and just make everything up as we go.
Yeah. We've had some cool guests on. That's been fun to do. We're going to be in the process of editing those. And
Yeah, so definitely stay updated with when we're posting because we've had 2 special guests on our podcast, and I feel like those are some of our best episodes, just, being fun and something different. We've never had a guest before, and it was so much fun to do.
yeah.
Like, both of them, they were both so much fun, and it's like just laughing along, and one of them, there's just like a lot of information kind of, and then the second one, it was just fun and laughing, and
Yeah, and we've been using the new mics, so hopefully the audio's a little better.
Yeah.
And we have a webcam set up now, so hopefully the visual's a little better.
Right, better than just our usual setup.
Right. Our $10 microphones from Amazon.
Right. Now I got something just a little bit better.
We did our photo shoot for the podcast, and it was a lot of fun. We went and got a cake, and we got Not Your Average Gal written on it. And we also got like a little thing of flowers, and we took a bunch of pictures with that. And then at the end, when we were all done using it, we kind of like threw the cake up into the air and like got it all over our fingers.
Yeah. On my face.
Uh-huh. And then I think Friday night we had just burgers and fries for dinner. Went to the drive-in, got some milkshakes.
The drive-thru.
Yeah.
It's like drive-in.
And then we also watched the newest episode of The Kardashians.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
I hardly watched any of it, though. I took a nap. I was laying on this couch with this pillow under my head, and I took a great nap.
Yeah. And I think I started working on, we did a podcast episode on Friday too, and so I started editing that. So I think that was kind of all for Friday.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, which would be, at the time we're filming this, it would have been yesterday. We went to another town that's close by, and we like walked through the shops, and we got some pho. And then we went on a little hike and saw this waterfall. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was. It was really pretty.
Yeah, I was wearing shorts, and it was like starting to rain out a little bit. But
it was all muddy. It had been raining all day, and she's wearing shorts.
I wore my white shoes. We didn't plan on going hiking. We just planned on like walking around the shops, and then it was kind of like, oh, well, since we're over here, we should go do a hike. And I was like, okay,
might as well. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, man. And everyone else that were walking by is wearing rain jackets,
Yeah.
rain pants, boots, and they had their backpacks and everything, and we're just casually strolling in. She's wearing shorts and white shoes, and it's probably like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't a long hike.
Yeah. So, but it was fun, and it was definitely worth it to just go hike for a little bit and go see the waterfall, and definitely do that again.
Yeah. And then last night, after the hike, we stopped at our local Costco, and we got some food. We got like macaroni and cheese, and we got this banana cream pie, and it had caramel drizzle on it, and it was so good. It almost tasted like a big, soft Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, it was really good.
And then...
And it wasn't too sweet either.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I feel like that's the problem with a lot of them, is that it's so banana-y that it just doesn't taste good.
And it had like this crust on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Like the graham cracker crust.
Mm-hmm.
So yummy. And then we stayed up till midnight playing Cards Against Humanity.
Yep. One of Ray's neighbors came over and played with us for a little bit, and then I was like, it's midnight. I'm going to bed now. I was so tired. I still am so tired today. Like, I slept in until almost 10 o'clock in the afternoon. And I could still go take a nap right now.
I woke her up this morning.
Yeah, I was sleeping and my phone started ringing and I jumped up real fast. It scared me at first. I was like, oh, it's my phone. And I grabbed it and I laid back down. I said, hello?
I said, did I wake you up?
I said, yeah.
And then I said, sorry. You want to go get some breakfast?
We're on the way. I want breakfast.
So then we went to one of our favorite breakfast spots here and we got eggs Benny, we got what is it? Cinnamon roll French toast.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. And then I got a chicken club sandwich. And then you guys got...
We got the sweet cream pancakes with strawberries on it. And then it came with 2 eggs, either a slice or 2 of bacon, and then 2 sausage links. And I got a vanilla cold brew or vanilla iced coffee or something like that. It was so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I definitely didn't need to eat lunch. It was
right.
brunch, and I'm still not hungry.
Gosh, I ate just some of the pancakes. I just had I probably had half the pancakes. There's 3 pancakes, and I don't eat it one pancake at a time. I just go straight down all of them.
Yeah.
And so I probably ate about half of that, and let's see, probably what has been 30 minutes ago, I had half of a sandwich from yesterday from when I ate out.
Yeah.
And now I'm nice and full and I have coffee and that is helping to keep me full.
I have water. Yeah, and then we went to Michael's, Ulta, the Ross, and then back to Ulta. Do you want to tell that story?
Yeah. It's a sad story. So, I love the Kylie powdered bronzer. And so I get it. I get my shade and everything and I just take the first one that's on the shelf. I don't normally pick 3 back. And so we check out and everything, and we get back to Ray's house, and I'm showing my boyfriend everything, and I open up my bronzer, and it is shattered to a million pieces. Not the container, but the powder itself is just shattered, and I couldn't use it if I wanted to. And so then I grab my receipt, I grab Ray, and we go back to Ulta and exchange it for a new one, and luckily it was quick and easy.
Yeah, they were really nice about it.
They were, and luckily we don't live too far from it, but it's oh man, let's go back again. What if I buy something else?
Yeah.
Find something that caught my eye now that didn't catch my eye before.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun though. Now we're just kind of chillaxing for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And maybe play some more Cards Against Humanity if everyone wants to.
Probably that's Ray's new obsession, her favorite game. Play it before and after dinner.
Yeah. Well, you just sit there and laugh, and it's easy.
It doesn't take any thinking.
Yeah.
You're what would be funny? And you're either I have no cards for this and you just play a card, or you're wow, this is definitely going to be a winner.
Yeah.
And then just to tell you guys a little bit about my traveling and everything and just getting here. I'm here with my boyfriend, and our flight was at 6 a.m. and we live about 4 hours away from the airport. So we left my house at 11 p.m., the night before, and drove all throughout the night. And we had reserved our parking because I think it makes it cheaper when you do it like that, but I honestly don't know, but we did it just in case. Mm-hmm. And so our parking started at 4 o'clock because I like to have a couple of hours to get to the airport. And so we got to basically the airport around 2 something, 3, something like that. And so we're like, you know what? We don't know how it's going to affect like our reservation kind of thing. So we're like, we're going to go park in just like a parking lot. You know, like the goal was like a Walmart or something, you know, with all the spot or like the lights and you know. But it's like we ended up just parking in front of like a Cookie Crumble and like a couple of other little stores. And so, because it was like maybe 5 minutes away from the airport. And so my boyfriend falls asleep and I could not. I heard every car. I saw every set of headlights. Like, I saw so many things I did not like need to see. And I just could not fall asleep. I was like, my car is not getting broken into.
It's surprising that it was so busy for like 2, 3 in the morning.
Oh, I know. And it was all the loud cars, like all the, I kind of want to say all the people that want to do illegal things without getting caught. And so, you know, they're just revving their engines, just being loud and stuff like that. And I was like, I can't sleep with this.
Yeah.
And so I just stayed up and played on my phone until it was time to go. And then we got to the airport, we got to our parking spot. And so we wanted to be cheap. So we just got the parking that's like far away. It's outside, you know, not like in the big swirly parking garage things. And so we walk all the way over to the airport. But luckily it's all like sidewalk and like there's arrows and stuff. And so we did that. And I took the tram for the second time ever. I've never been on one before. Well, I've been on one other time when I went to Florida with my best friend and her family, and I was like 12.
Dang.
If not younger. However old you are in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Or 4th grade. Something like that. I don't even know anymore. And that was just me following them and not knowing where I am. And so this time, luckily, my boyfriend was just like, it's okay. I know how to get there. I was like, good, because I don't. Like, I don't know my way through an airport. So we make it to our, you know, like our section of the airport that we need to be in. And so, like, I feel like we were just, like, a little bit confused because I had a suitcase that I needed to check. And so we were, like, started to go, like, to the TSA line. And it's like, no, like, I still have my suitcase and we don't even have our tickets yet. Like, where are we supposed to be going? And so we ended up having to take the elevator, going down, getting our tickets, checking my bag and everything. And so we get all that. And then we go back up to TSA and the line, like 5 minutes. It was amazing.
That's good.
Yeah. And so after that, we just went to our gate, you know, made a bathroom stop. I went and grabbed a coffee, and luckily there's a coffee stand right behind our gate. So it was
That's
like
nice.
a 2-second walk. And I even had some girls like, oh my gosh, where did you get that coffee? And I was like, it's right there. Because, like, it's like beer, wine, something, and then really small espresso. And so, because at first I didn't even think that they had coffee, but my boyfriend was like, well, that place has coffee, but it says, like, wine, like, really big. So you're like, that's not coffee. So you just have to, like, read the whole thing. And the first flight was really good. We got to sit next to each other. And I don't know, is it easy, fast flight? Because we had 2 flights in total. And so we only ended up having to wait like 30 minutes, 40 minutes until everyone started boarding the plane. And let's see. Then the next flight, my stomach was hurting so bad.
Aww.
And I'm kind of thinking that it was just from drinking coffee. And I drank it really fast because I got it and I was like sipping on it. And then I was like, oh my gosh, everyone is starting to board. I was like, and I don't want to be holding this drink on the plane the entire time. And then, you know, then you always have to go to the bathroom, whatever.
Yeah. And
so I just, like, chugged it right then, right there. It luckily was a 16. It wasn't, like, a 24 or anything. So, like, just between coffee, no food, being excited, going on a plane, and just, like, you know, like, just you're going so fast on a plane. Like, when you're going, like, up. And then it just kind of made my stomach hurt.
Oh, no.
So I was like, okay, I'm just going to close my eyes and maybe I can watch a movie because like the plane had Wi-Fi, and but the plane was completely full. I don't think there was a single seat left, and so my Wi-Fi would not work.
Oh no.
So I ended up just listening to my downloaded music, and I couldn't even sit next to my boyfriend. I had to sit in between two strangers,
And that was on the second flight.
and that was on the second flight, and I slept just about the entire time on both planes.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah, because you hadn't slept from
The day before,
the day
like
before. Yeah.
I never went to sleep. I think I slept for 20-30 minutes on the car ride when my boyfriend was driving, and then I drove the rest of the way, and I never slept in that parking lot.
Yeah.
And then so I didn't sleep except for maybe 30 minutes until I got on the plane around 6 a.m.
Yeah, that's crazy. So how do you feel being like back home after not seeing like me and my husband and dad and whatnot for like 6 months?
I don't know. It's like kind of crazy, like, because it's been over 6 months. It's been
Has it
like
been?
8 or 9,
Yeah.
and just so much has changed because I'm graduated now, and like you're married. Like I was here for your wedding, but I wasn't here after it,
Right.
and I don't know, because like it's almost like nothing has changed, but so much has changed all at the same time.
Yeah, well, with me and my husband, we'd already been living together for a few years. So, like, we got married, but, like, it's not like we just moved in together and, like,
Right.
that kind of thing.
Right, yeah, because like I already know this house, and it's like I've already met their cat. I already knew him, you know, and you know, so like furniture's been rearranged, but that's it. Like nothing else has really changed. So it's like it's almost like I've just been gone for like 2 months. Like, oh yeah, I moved away, or I went on vacation for 2 months. I studied abroad. Abroad.
Yeah.
And now I'm back home. But it is also different just because my boyfriend is here with me too. But it's so much more fun. Like just all of us getting to do everything together. And you know, it wasn't like this before, so it's definitely a change. And
You were kind of like third wheeling before, and now it's like double dates.
Exactly. Instead of sitting across from the married couple, you know, just all by myself. Now we both have, you know, someone to talk to, or we all just talk together, and you know, it's like there is no third wheeling. It's just we're all together now. And
this morning when we were eating, we were playing tic-tac-toe together, and they're playing whatever they were doing on their own piece of paper.
Yeah.
So it's just fun that like they're connecting and we're connecting at the same time. And then we're all connecting.
Right.
Playing Cards Against Humanity.
Right. Oh man. So all just going shopping together. So yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. Like yeah, it's almost like nothing has changed, but at the same time so much has changed.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but it's good to be back. Like I do miss the sun. So my hair doesn't curl as well here. It like just all the humidity, it makes it very frizzy. Like this is all brushed out right now. Like if you're watching the video, I brushed it out this morning because it was so crazy. Might be a little bit crazier now, but you know, I can't really tell. But it also doesn't help because I just bleached my hair, and so a lot of the curls are gone right now, but it's a lot better in Arizona than when I'm here just because it's so humid here. I don't really remember where I was going with this. Oh, I miss the heat and everything of Arizona because right now it's gloomy and rainy, and I think the sun's starting to come out a little bit, but ever since we've been here, it's just been gloomy and rainy, except for Friday. There was, I think, a couple of hours where it wasn't gloomy or rainy, and it was a little bit gloomy. It was foggy out.
It was really foggy out.
It was foggy, but it wasn't raining. And so we got our pictures for the podcast, and it's just been gloomy and rainy ever since. So I do miss my son and the heat because just like when it's 80 degrees, I've been wearing long pants and a tank top and maybe a light sweater over it. And I've been good, but now I'm here and I wear that and I'm freezing.
Mm-hmm.
I was even wearing a sweatshirt the other day and I was still cold.
Yeah.
And I used to live here. I lived here my entire life.
Uh-huh.
And now that I've been in the heat for just a couple of months, I'm like, I'm so cold all the time now.
We're driving in the car and you guys are like,
Sitting in the
you guys
back.
cold? Because
Yeah.
we had the air conditioning on and it was like 55 out.
Yeah, 55. It's raining and gloomy, and they have the air conditioning on. And I'm sitting in the back shivering. Like, are you guys cold yet? Ray said no.
I think I turned the air conditioning down though.
Yeah, I think you did too. But you're like, I'm not cold, but
Yeah.
might not be hot exactly.
Yeah. Everyone's hot breath in the car. Just kidding.
Oh man. Alrighty, our first card is if you could teleport between exactly 2 locations as often as you wanted, which 2 would you choose?
It would always be my house and the coffee shop.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I will say I'm gonna think a little bit bigger. I would say going between probably Washington and Florida
Uh-huh.
because I just love it here where we are. But I love Florida. I love the heat. I love that I can go play in the ocean. I went there on vacation and I want to go back. And I just remember loving it. And I would just have a Florida home and a Washington home and just bounce in between.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I guess I was kind of thinking a little bit inside the box, but
Here's my home in the coffee shop.
what happened in the last week that annoyed you?
Whatever. Gosh, I don't know. I tried to not get annoyed and like upset over things. I'm like, it's okay. And I just kind of like make myself forget about it. I'm like, it's not that serious. Like, especially if it's something that annoyed me. It's like,
I heard this one thing where it's like, if it doesn't affect you in 5 minutes, or if it's not something that affects you in 5 years, don't let it affect you for more than 5 minutes, or something like that.
yeah, that makes sense. Because I feel like I used to get so frustrated so fast, so easy, all the time. And I'm like, I hate being like that. I just want to let it go. Just don't even get upset about it. Don't get frustrated about it. It's like, it's not that big. It's not that serious. So honestly, I don't know what's annoyed me the past week. Because honestly, it's been such a good week too. Like,
Yeah.
this is like one of those weeks that it's like, nothing, I'm on vacation.
Right.
Like, I mean, I could probably say just driving like through the airport stuff because I hate traffic. I hate driving in multiple lanes. And like, it wasn't that busy. There's probably like 5 other cars on the road with me driving to the airport because it was so early.
Yeah.
So I think if anything was to annoy me, it's just the fact that, oh my gosh, I have to, switch the lanes. Don't hit that car. Where's that car? Where'd that car go? Just stuff like that. So, I mean, it's not even getting annoyed, but I say that's the closest thing I can get to it for this week.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I try to be like the same way and try like not to let little stuff bother me. I'm going to say we had a great week.
Right? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think I figured it out. When I found out that 2 coffees was $20.
Oh, yeah.
That annoyed me. I could not believe it. Coming from Arizona, it was like $15. Go to Starbucks, get your 2 26-ounce coffees, because they don't have 24. They have 20, 26. And it'd be $15. And here, it was like 20. And I could not believe it. I was like, there's no way. And yeah, that probably annoyed me. But again, it's not like it's gonna change my life forever spending an extra $5. So it's just like the fact of it, though. It's like, imagine spending $20 every day for 2 coffees. Cannot
It's
believe it.
basically just some milk.
Yeah, right. Milk and some flavoring.
Yeah.
Artificial.
That was pretty funny. Not that, like, it happened, but, like...
The fact that I was like, are you serious?
Yeah. I don't know if the barista girl heard it, but...
It's not like I was mad at her.
No, right, yeah. But it was funny. Okay, so now that we've answered what's annoyed us, what's something that you're grateful for?
Probably just having the opportunity to be here
Mhm.
and be with everybody that I haven't been able to see in 8-9 months, and just that we can go out, do stuff, go shopping, go get coffee, come home, watch a movie if we want to, go out to eat dinner, breakfast, and just that we all get to spend this time together.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm grateful for being able to take the time off work that I was able to spend that time with you instead of working.
Yeah.
I think I'm really grateful for that, being able to have that opportunity.
Yeah, I think that's great. I'm really grateful for that too.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
Alrighty, this is all for today's episode.
If you guys like this episode, please tell a friend and be sure to come back next Monday for our newest episode.
And this is your Not So Average Gal podcast signing out. See ya.